Hello, viewers. Today we're going to talk about my latest assignment. This is a backend project for an e-commerce website. So here we're going to be updating using. We're going to use the Express.js to through the CRUD method. We're going to be updating and we're going to be creating data and we're going to be reading data, and we're going to be updating data, and we're going to be deleting data. So this is an app, a backend application to be able to do all that. So in this application, we have developed part of the code was given, and I had to do the rest of it. We have some very important files here, folders here, which one of them is the EMV. And the EMV is where we store some login details. So it's going to act as middleware. It's going to be it's not so this data that is not going to be present, that the viewers are not going to have access to this data. We also have so that's where we store the API keys basically. We have the git ignore. We have some files that we want to be ignored during execution, and we have the server. The server here is mostly is is the entry point for the application. So uh, where we brought in the express, the route, and connections and everything. So here we have the folder connection. The configuration contains connection. So the connection is where we use the SQLize and to connect the database through SQLize. So SQLize is another framework of the Express of the npm of the Node.js. So here we have the database. And we have the models. The models contains the tables that will be used in the database. So it's kind of this category kind of as a mod. It's a By defining the model, the category model, this file allows you to interact with the category tables in the database using SQLize. You can read, create, update, and delete that category record using the method provided by SQLize for the category model. So here's a category. And then we have all these JS file, which are index, which helps us to be able to kind of be able to use all these models to be able to interact with all of them. Model helps us to be able to interact with other routes. So this is the product, the tables for the product, the table for the product tag, the tables for the tag, and then the index. So this index is it defines association of all these with other. It defines the association of them. So we have also the node model. Node model is just something it creates. File registries are created by default when we install the packages that we're using. So it has a lot of things in it, but they are registries that are created by default. We have the route. The route has the API. API is the endpoint. So when we do a GET request, it has to go through this route. It can be product route. If we request a product, to go through product route. If we request to see the product through tag, go through the tag route. If I request to see the product through category, to go through the category route. Okay, and also we have another index here, which is helping us to be able to export these files and define the main routing logic for the application. Here we have the seed folder. So the seed folder contains the dummy data that we're going to use These are the dummy data we're going to use for category for the seed. The dummy data is for product. Uh, so it's we're using JavaScript to SQLize allows us to be able to write this in JavaScript. Due to SQLize, we can write it in JavaScript. Otherwise, we have to do this in with MySQL syntax. So we can do this in JavaScript syntax because we're using SQLize. And then now we're going to do some demonstration. Normally, you can to do this, we have to open a terminal to demonstrate uh, to perform our code. So in the terminal, we're going to get to the file, the folder where we have our project. So we're in the folder now. So we have to do first of all we have to do npm install. So now it has installed. We're going to have to seed the project. So we're going to have to create the seed for the we're going to populate the project with seed, the database with seed, so that they'll be available when we need them. So we're going to do npm run seed. It's going to be npm run seed. So now the project is seeded. We've run the seed. We've created tables here. Now we're going to do npm start. npm start. Now it's listening. It's listening at port 3001. Now we can go to we can open we can open the this thing to is where we can open the insomnia and create new and make new data. Create the insomnia to do the request. Now we're going to do the request. Now we're going to create the CRUD here. I already have a file created for the so we have this seven which have we have this ribbon here. I don't know if it's there which I created earlier, but I could create a different thing. I could say, okay, I'm going to create a different product. I'm going to call this a Nike T-shirt. I'm going to create a Nike T-shirt. Nike T-shirt. Nike shirt. Nike shirt, for example. And we're going to put it in category name. We're going to put it in sorry. We're going to put it under the category name. Uh, category name. I'm going to put it under the category name shirts. All right. Let's put it under the category name shirts. Okay. Okay. And we're going to sell our shirts for £5. And we have maybe say we have 20 in stock. Could have 20 in stock. So because we want to create, we can say post. So the create needs this body. So we're going to do a post. So it'd be a JIT post. So we're going to post this as product. So if we send, uh, the ID should be automatically created. The ID will be an ID will be given to it. So if we say post, so an ID 6 has been given to it. Okay, ID 6. I think the ID 6 is for the shirt. So now we have this product created. So we have this Nike shirt. If we do a get request, we should be able to see it among the database, among the product that what we have we have in stock. We have 20 of them in stock. So if we do a get request, and we want to see all the product we have, if we send and look for Nike shirt, we should be able to see a Nike shirt somewhere here among all the data what we have. So no, we have a Nike shirt here. We have a Nike shirt here. We can also create another data. We can create another. Let's create that Ray-Ban logo that we want to create. If we want to create Ray-Ban, but the thing is that we don't have a category defined for it, or we can create a category. We'll create a category later, and we'll try and put it in the category because there's no category for eyeglasses yet. So what we want to do is that we want to create. No, let's create a category first. You know, I think that would be more interesting if we create a category before we um we do that. So we're gonna create a category. Uh, so we have to go or put this in categories. The the endpoint will have to be in categories. So it has to be in categories, and then we have to call category name. We're gonna create category name. Category name. So our category name is gonna be, let's say, goggles. Let's call it goggles. Let's call it goggles. Okay, and then it's gonna be, this is gonna be a post request. It's gonna be a push request, but we're creating category this time. So we're creating this category. So we send it, tells us the category has been created. So we have 201, which says it's a success that the category was created. So now if we create another one now, if we want to create that aspects, now we can put it under this category. We can create that aspects now. The product product name and product name. We can say product name Ray-Ban. First of all, we can see what we have. First of all, let's see what we have in the, so we can it can make it to make it easier for us to add. So these are the categories we have. These are all the categories we have. But what we want to create is our product. So we call it product name. product name. I'm gonna call it Ray-Ban. Ray-Ban, Ray-Ban, Ray-Ban. And then we're gonna give it product ID. Do we give it product ID or not? Let's see what we have in. What we have for goggles. You have ID for goggles. So goggles, we have ID 6. So we're going to give it product ID 6 and see what happens. So if we give it product ID 6, what could happen? We'll just call a category name goggle and then let it do the rest, right? Category name goggles. Mm, okay, let's create this one. We're going to create it in products. Because if we try to create it here, it's not going to let us create it because what we're creating is a product. It's creating a product. If we send it, it really it did create. It did create. So it says it's success, but I guess it created it in products. So because we got this one right, so what if we look at the product that we have, let's look at all the product we have and see if we can find Ray-Ban. So products, send. We have Nike shirts, which you created earlier. Category ID null. So what else? We should have. What did we create? We did create. That's what we created was a Ray-Ban. So Ray-Ban is nowhere to be found here. I thought we had Ray-Ban. Was I created in the wrong place? I shouldn't be able to create in the wrong directory. He was saying, okay, successful. Okay, we can try and create it here in product. Let's do a post request here, and we're going to give it the name. What do we have? I can't even find the category that we've created. That category called. Okay, let's look for this category. Category. I think it was category 6. So let's look for category 6 and see what happens. Category. Category number 6. That's category 6 categories, and then we have to go to 6. Let's look for category 6. We're gonna do a get request. We want to see category 6. So category 6 is there. Google is there. Google is there. Category 6. So we're gonna create this one. Yeah, we're gonna create Ray-Ban again in their products and see what happens. And if we create products, and then it has to be a post request. A post request. We want to create product, and we do send. Bad request. It's saying bad request. Product cannot be null. product price cannot be null. That's why. So we have to create a product price. You want to put the product price to be product. Let's see. Let's first of all let's see how the prices are, and let's look at the products that we have and be able to create all of them in the same format. You know. So we're gonna delete this one because it's causing problem. We're gonna try and see. So the product has to have a price. So now we know we have to have a price. Let's say a price here is gonna be for Ray-Ban. Let's say we're gonna sell it for 95 quid. You know, and we're going to say that we have in stock. We have in stock. Probably we have in stock five of them. We have in stock. Uh, five of them. Five of them. Category ID. What's the category ID again? You already have category name. You can just pick a category number six as well. And say category ID is. You can just call it category ID number six as well. You have a category name. ID will let you assign ID automatically. Okay. So we'll create this one now. We're doing a post, so we want to create Ray-Ban in our pro in here. So if we send it, well, it says it has been created. 200, okay. Request has succeeded. So it's automatically assigned ID number seven, a price 95. So if we look at all the we've created this now. If we look at all the if we look at all of this thing, we want to see all the products we have now. We do a request again, get request, and we send. And we can see that we have that. We have back there we have goggles. We have Ray-Ban, which is a category goggles. We have that Nike shirt which we created before. I want to eliminate this Nike shirt because I don't like the format. So I'm going to do a delete request. So first of all, I want to see it. So I'm going to kind of request this ID6. I don't know if ID6 is gonna make it, but let's do product with ID6 and get it. Okay, now we have a Nike shirt. We can delete it if we want. We can do a delete request under ID6. So if we do a delete request, so it says the ID. So we don't have that Nike shirt anymore. Because what we do, when we try to see everything again, when we do a get request and we want to see all the product we have and send, we can see that the Nike shirts, Nike no longer, the Ray-Ban is here, and Nike is gone. So this is just a minimum viable product because we are this is agile system of production, and we have achieved the MVP for this project. So this is the end of this presentation, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for listening. Okay. Was my video making or not?